Hi guys, Voinski from Finding Keto Joy, and today we are getting super real and real life and talking about cheat meals and cheat snacks on the ketogenic diet. So the first thing that we just need to address is the fact that keto, no matter what version you're doing, strict keto, lazy keto, keto-ish, whatever it is that you are doing, it's fitting your lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's not about a diet that you're going to do for a certain amount of time and stop. It's a lifestyle change, because I'm sure if you've been doing it for any amount of time, you've seen the great benefits from it. But part of a lifestyle means enjoying time at family parties, or for me, it's holidays. A lot of our holiday traditions with my family, we're an Italian family, revolves around food. And there's also just moments where you go to restaurants and you don't have super control over what you want to eat, or you're on vacation and you want to experience the food of that area. So when those things happen, we're going to talk about how do you bounce back, how do you get back into your keto lifestyle, and how do you make it work for you, and also just how do you feel better, because I'm going to tell you before we even get to how to bounce back, we're going to talk about what's going to happen. So if you've been keto for any length of time, like actually keto, in ketosis, you've depleted all your carbs, you're only eating, your 10% carbs or whatever for the day. If you have a cheat meal, burger with a bun, french fries, that kind of thing, right? You're going to feel pretty horrible. Not shameful, but you're gonna feel physically bad. You're gonna gain water weight, because those carbs, remember, carbs hold on to water. So all that water weight that you lost in the beginning, you're gonna gain water weight back. Some people say it's like having a hangover the next morning. They call it a carb hangover. You're gonna wake up and just feel kind of bloated and inflamed. You might have a headache. Just overall, you're not gonna feel great. Some people even have like stomach issues when they first have like a major cheat meal, especially if you haven't had gluten. You're not going to feel great. So you kind of have to get past that. And for some people, it encourages them to get back onto their lifestyle and be like, I don't want to feel like this. I want to feel energized again. I want to dive back in. And for other people, it can really make you feel like, I feel horrible right now. What's the point? But I want to encourage you, every single person has a cheat meal. It's just a part of life. The fact that we even call them cheat meals is kind of not great, because it's just a part of life of enjoying different things and how it works for your body. So when you make the choice to eat something that is high in carbs, how are you going to get back? You are going to feel bloated. So how do we get rid of that? So the first thing I'm going to say is you're going to want to just drink a lot of water. Like back when you first started your keto lifestyle, you had to drink a lot of water, right? You had to have your electrolytes up. You had to flush a lot of this junk and stuff out of you. You're gonna have to do that all over again. You're gonna have to flush all of that water weight out and get rid of those carbs. A great way to start using those carbs for good in your body is if you can have a workout. There is science behind the fact that some of those carbs, if you go ahead to work out, can help you actually build some lean muscle. So while they're in there, why don't you use them for your benefit, right? Or if you're like, I'm not trying to do that, you can also just have a good cardio workout and just try to get those carbs out of your system, okay? There's a couple other things that you're gonna wanna make sure is that you're taking your multivitamin, that you're taking magnesium. You want, again, your electrolytes, so your potassium, magnesium, and sodium. So that means like salt, going back salting all of your foods, all those things that you did in the beginning of your keto lifestyle, you're gonna have to do again, but usually they just become habit by then, okay? And there is something, like I have definitely gone on date nights with my husband where I don't have control over my food, or we went out for a holiday and I wanted to get creme brulee and things that normally where I would be eating carb heavy all night long. I did make a choice at the end of the night and say, I'm gonna eat this item. But for me, what I need to do is I drink exogenous ketones, so that it helps me stay in ketosis, get back into ketosis quicker than taking weeks to get back. When I drink them, They get me into ketosis within 60 minutes, which is the fastest than anything else on the market. And I made sure the ones that I use are bioidentical to my body, so my body just sees them as natural ketones going into my system. My energy gets back. So when I went out and I had my meal, I did feel a little heavy and gross afterwards in the drive home. Came home and I did have my drink of exogenous ketones, and I felt better within probably like, I guess an hour. I guess I'd say within an hour. So for me, that helps me, and that helps me wake up the next day and be like, okay, I'm gonna get back on track. And if you do have an all-out binge fast, which, you know, listen, like life happens, get over it. It's something that happened, and you're gonna put it in your past, and you're gonna wake up the next day and you're gonna be like, okay, let's start over. We're gonna do it again. You can do it. You can totally do it. I will say your next day, you know, you're gonna want a lot of your high-fat, healthy foods, but don't cut your calories, okay? So don't cut your calories. You know, calories on keto aren't super important. It's really more about your ratios of your food, but you have glucose now in your system. You've got your insulin spiking again. So you're gonna have cravings, and you're going to now want that glucose again, right? So eat food, eat high, healthy, fat food. Don't cut your calories. Eat a lot of calories that next day or two, because you want to stay full and satiated so that you don't now, since you've had that bun or those french fries, get cravings, and because you're eating a low-calorie breakfast or lunch, now you're going to be hungry and want a snack, and you're probably going to slip up again. And I know that that's not what you want to do for your goals. So there are definitely some things that you can do. Drink a lot of water. If it fits in your lifestyle, I would work out. Make sure you're planning your carbs with a workout. Make sure you can work out that day. And if nothing else, it will just make you feel better and help you probably get past that kind of like carb hangover feeling that will happen, especially if you've been keto for a while. You can use exogenous ketones to help you stay on track, to help you get back into ketosis faster, to help you stay there when you do have a little bit of an overtake in your carbs. You want to make sure your electrolytes are up, and you want to just make sure that, again, you're drinking a ton of water. Listen, cheat meals happen, cheat snacks happen. It's not the end of the world. We're all gonna get past it. It happens to everybody, because this, again, is a lifestyle. It's our life. It's not something that we're just gonna do for 6 weeks, because as soon as we go back to how we were before, we all know ourselves and we all know our habits, and we know and then we'll just go right back to where we were. So part of life is enjoying life, enjoying your family, enjoying date night, enjoying your holidays. So yeah, you're gonna have some heavy carb days, but together, communicating, learning tips and tricks from each other, we can get past them. If you have any information about how you personally get past your cheat meals, carb days, whatever you want to call them, I would love it for you to drop it down to the comment section. We love to read that stuff and share it with each other. If this video is helpful for you, would you go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and definitely hit the bell so that you're notified of new content and videos as they come out. Thanks for watching, guys.